So we're going to start with getting 3 animations in Mixamo: a jump start, a fall animation, and a jump end animation for when the player lands. We're basically getting a whole jump and cutting it into 3 separate animations. You can use the trim tool for this. Here I'm using the trim tool to go through frames of a specific animation and cut out sections that will work well for each animation. They need to be short and snappy so they play straight away when an input is activated, but also so the animations blend well together. The falling animation needs to loop, so when falling for a long period of time, the animation doesn't clip. Mixamo already have a looped falling animation, which will save you a lot of time. With your animations imported into Unreal Engine, they should look something similar to this. So if we now go into the animation blueprint, we can set up the jump animation. If you double click on the state machine and drag off idle, walk and run, you can add another state and name it. And drag off again, add a state and name it, and finally create one last state and name that one. Then attach it back to your idle, walk and run. So if you double click on the jump start state and add the jump start animation, uncheck loop animation, double click on the falling state and add the falling animation, so for jump end I've used 2 animations, our jump end animation and our blend space. So if we click and drag these animations in, click and drag our blend space, add our floats, our speed float, and the direction float. This can be used with the one directional blend space as well. Now to blend these animations together, we can use layered blend per bone. So we want our landing animation to play in the top half and our blend space animations to play in the bottom half. So what we need to do is go into our skeleton and choose a bone about halfway and copy selected bone names. We now need to add the transition rules. For the first transition, if the is in air boolean is true, it will play the jump start animation. For the rules to transition to the falling animation, right click, type in ratio, then select time remaining ratio. Drag off time remaining ratio and search less than. Then point 1. This says if there's less than 10% of the animation playing, then play jump start. Now if we go to the transition between falling and jump end, then if is in air is not true, it should transition into the jump end animation. Now if we go to the transition between jump end and our idle, walk and run, then the same again. If there's less than 10% of this animation playing, transition into the other animation. Now that's done, if we go back and click play and jump, we can see our animations transition into each other.